Hi everyone, this is just an updated little video tutorial on how to do the Inktra Inkjet Clear HTV. This paper is, you stick through your regular inkjet printer. I just have a HP Envy printer that I've had for 5 or 6 years now, and it still prints my images just fine. You can use pretty much any inkjet printer. This paper is suitable for white fabrics primarily. It has a clear background, and for this paper you need to mirror your image. Always mirror your image for this paper. A few things we should note is that whenever you're printing on this paper, you want to use your plain paper option, and I always go in and I put my plain paper as best. You don't have to, but I find the print quality is a lot better. You don't want to do anything like select that you're using a photo paper, because whenever you select that you're using a photo paper, your printer is going to spit out a whole lot more ink than it normally would on a piece, more than a plain piece of paper. So you want to make sure you do that. In their instructions from Inktra, it says all kind of different things, like you need to print in certain resolutions, blah blah blah, but I know a lot of y'all don't understand that kind of stuff. So I figured if y'all just print with plain paper and click your best option, that's probably going to be the easiest way to do this. They do suggest that you let this transfer paper dry thoroughly for approximately 45 to 60 minutes. I usually just print my stuff the day before and cut it out and then let it dry overnight just to be safe. It does note on here as well that there are many different types of inkjet printers on the market, and the new ones are being introduced every day. Not all inks will work equally well. The inkjet paper works in most inkjet printers. There is no guarantee that the inks will be color fast, which basically means, they can't guarantee this product will work with every single inkjet printer out there. Alright, so let's get started. I selected a little kid's shirt out of my stock. Oh, I did want to note too, I think you can see a little bit in this photo. The paper, the clear paper, has Inktra written all over the back of it. This is obviously the side that you do not print on. You want to print on the white side. So I chose this little shirt from my stock, and we're going to preheat it a little bit just to get all the wrinkles out and stuff. Alright, that looks nice. So your temperature for this is supposed to be 350 to 360 degrees, low to medium pressure. It says to cut the image out and leave an 1/8 inch border. For items such as mouse pads and coasters, there is no need for cutting. I've never done a mouse pad or a coaster, so I can't really tell y'all anything about that. So this is how I did my print to cut on the silhouette. As you can see, I had my little registration marks on and all that good stuff, and I actually set my machine to flocked HTV, which this is definitely not flocked HTV, but I had a reason for that. I wanted it to cut all the way through. And whenever it cuts all the way through, it makes a really pretty line around my design. I would have never been able to cut something that nicely with scissors, so you surely could have just cut an oval around the whole thing, but I just prefer to do it this way. And in order to achieve that, I had to trace this unicorn design, and then after I traced it, I made an offset, and the offset is what created this little detailed thing. So I'm going to go ahead and peel this off. Now you want to place your transfer, the print side down, onto your garment, and make sure everything is lined up nicely. Okay, now the recommended settings are peel, press for 12 to 16 seconds and peel hot. So we're going to go for that. I will also be posting all the instructions in the comments. And I want y'all, if you are using a home iron, to really take note of the little, if you're pressing with home iron section on the instructions, because that's going to help y'all out a lot. Alright, now it's peel hot. So you really want to peel this fast, because don't play around, because the paper will stick and it just won't come out that great. And it's okay if your paper peels a little bit like mine is. You just want to make sure you keep going. Try to keep it as consistent as a peel as possible. And make sure you get all those pieces off while they're hot. Alright. And there we go. It's a beautiful little unicorn design. If y'all have any questions or comments, please post them in the comment section of this post. Thanks.